If you've never been to Washington, D.C., you are in for a treat. Today we're going to take a running tour, so let's get started. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and today we are going to take a brief tour of Washington, D.C. I was there in July of 2021, and I ran to the Lincoln Memorial to watch the sunrise. So, you know what I did? I strapped my GoPro to my head and figured, why wouldn't I just take you on a tour on the way back to my hotel? So I'll tell you, the plan is to start at the Lincoln Memorial, and I'll point out some of the interesting things that I saw along the way as I worked my way back towards Chinatown. Now, be sure to stick around until the end because there is some pretty cool stuff to see. So, what do you say? Ready to begin? Here we are on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. That sunrise sure is spectacular, isn't it? Well, I tell you, this monument was finally finished and dedicated in 1922 by Chief Justice and former President William H. Taft. And you know who else was there? Abraham Lincoln's son, Robert Todd Lincoln. And these are the steps where Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his I Have a Dream speech during the March on Washington in 1963. As we work our way down, we head toward the reflecting pool. Notice the couple getting their engagement photos done? It's perfect lighting. I hope I didn't photobomb them. Try not to get too distracted by these ducks as we run towards the Washington Monument. Speaking of the monument, it is 555 feet tall and was finally dedicated in 1885. Now that we are getting closer though, this is the World War II Memorial. It officially opened to the public in April of 2004, and as we look back, you can see a great view of the Lincoln Memorial from here, can't you? Now, back to the monument. Looking at the monument itself, do you notice all the pillars? There are a total of 56. That's one for each of the states and territories of the United States. After we cross the street, we run by a statue of Queen Isabella of Spain right before we get to the Memorial Continental Hall, which is the headquarters of the Daughters of the American Revolution. This is followed by the national headquarters of the American Red Cross. Do you see the Red Cross on the building? Makes sense, right? So then we cross the street again, and now we are running on the trail around the Ellipse, the park in front of the White House. Look in the back, and you will see the 1st Infantry Division Monument with the Eisenhower Executive Office Building behind it. Then we have another view of the Washington Monument. This is so that you get an idea of how everything is laid out. Then, as we work through the security area, you get a view of the White House and of the South Lawn. As we keep going, we exit the park with a short view of Pershing Park. To the left is a monument to General William Tecumseh Sherman. And as we keep moving forward, we are getting close to the U.S. Treasury Department, which the building was added to over and over, but was completed in 1869. Now we make our turn onto F Street and we head all the way down to 10th to go look at the Peterson House and Ford's Theater. This is the site of Lincoln's assassination and the building where he actually passed away in. Notice the giant stack of books in this museum. They have a copy of every book ever published about Abraham Lincoln. And you know what? The stack continues to grow. Take a look at St. Patrick's Catholic Church on the right. It was founded in 1794, and this building was completed or finished in 1809. During the War of 1812, when the British tried to burn the city down, flames traveled from nearby buildings and caught the roof on fire. The priest climbed to the roof and extinguished the flame, saving the building. As we prepare to make a right onto H Street, we will be passing the Secret Service headquarters. And now we are entering Chinatown. This is the Friendship Archway that was dedicated in 1986. This next building is pretty cool. It is today the Walk and Roll restaurant, but in the 1860s, it was Mary Surratt's Tavern, the scene where the Lincoln conspirators planned the assassination. If you want to find out more about what happened to Lewis Powell, one of the conspirators, check out the 360 video that you see up here. So, that is the end of this tour as we stand at the corner of 8th Street and 6th Street. So, what did you think of this tour? Is this something you'd like to see more of in the future? Tell me in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Now, while you're there, go ahead and hit that like button for me. You know I love the engagement, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If that button is red, let's turn it gray. And be sure to check out my other videos like the ones you see to the side over here. I have other history videos, both US and world. I also have civics videos, as well as videos that are shot in 360 that you can look all the way around. So check them out. I know you're going to like them. For Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. I'll see you next time.